Welcome back to Nature's Cadence Farm. Today we're going to be working on our 1997 Jeep Grand Cherokee, the ZJ body style, and we're going to be doing an oil change on this. So we're going to go through everything, how to do this. We've owned this Jeep for 15 years, so I've done this a few times, so I feel pretty comfortable doing it. So let's get in here and we're going to get to changing the oil. Here's what we're going to use. I've got a 3/8 ratchet socket set that is standard, and an M0-090 oil filter wrench, and funnel, and then some Rotella 5W40 T6 synthetic. So I'll put some links down below for the in the description for these parts that we're going to use today. First thing we're going to do is go ahead and remove this drain plug. That's a 5/8, at least on mine this is a 5/8. So we're going to take that out and I'm going to drain it into this old Rotella jug that I have. This should hold everything, no problem at all. So I'm going to put the camera down for a few minutes while I get this oil drained out of here. I got everything drained out. I went ahead and put the drain plug back in. And we're going to go ahead and tighten this up here. I'm not going to go crazy tight on it, just snug. Alright, next up we're going to go pop the oil filter off. And you can see it right up through there. But I'm going to reach it from above, but I'm going to have a catch pan underneath of here to catch it. All the oil that drips out of the filter. I like to place that catch pan right underneath the filter, and you can see how I've got it kind of eyeballed underneath of there, that purple bucket. So next up I'm going to just go ahead and take this filter off, and if you need to you can use a filter wrench, and that would be lefty-loosey. So here's the filter, so it'd be lefty-loosey or counterclockwise facing this end of the filter. So let's see if we can get that popped off of there. I usually don't have them too tight where I can get them by hand. There we go. So I got it to turn by hand. What I'll usually do is follow the directions on here and tighten them up once the gasket touches. So what I'll do is I'll spin this off until it starts dripping like that. I don't know if you can see that kind of running out of there. I'll let that drip for a little bit, and then I'll go ahead and spin this filter the rest of the way off. Alright, so I'm working on getting the filter off of here, and it's almost off. I've only got just maybe a thread or two left. So I like to catch that and turn it up like that and then pull it out this way. Got my new filter here, and there's the number that's on that side of it, and there's the directions on how to install it, and that symbol there. So what I've done is I've put a light coating of fresh oil on the gasket part, and I'm going to thread it on to the oil filter housing down here on the motor. And this is righty-tighty facing this side of the oil filter. So we're going to spin that on there. And then following the directions, it says to spin it on there. It does say to put a little bit of oil on there, right there. And then it says to spin it on and then turn it one more turn past touching. So that's about it right there. Perfect. Alright, so we've got the oil drained, the filter replaced, and now it's time to go ahead and add some motor oil to the engine. Got the oil here, 5W40 T6. This has got 250,000 miles on it. This has been in there for about 150,000 of those miles, and I've been really pleased with the condition of the engine. I have replaced the intake and exhaust manifold gasket on this, and I had to pull the valve cover off to do that, and everything in there looked brand new, perfect. So I'm going to stick with what's working, and this is not clogging up my catalytic converter. That catalytic converter has been on there for 150,000 miles too, so very happy with that. Alright, I've got my 6 quarts of oil in here. I'm going to jump inside, fire this up, and check the fluid level after it runs for just a few seconds so it gets that oil into the oil filter, and that'll give me a good idea of exactly where the level is. It should be perfect, but let's find out. Got the filter obviously filled up, just started it up, and we're going to check the oil level. So what I'm going to do is wipe off what's on there, because some of it can kind of get sprayed around a little bit, so it's clean. And slide it back in there, pull out the dipstick again. We're going to check it. Looks like it's right there on safe. Hopefully you can see that. I'll turn it a little bit so you can kind of see that. So right there, right at the top of safe actually. So that's perfect. So yeah, there you go. Got the oil changed, super easy, and we're done. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.